Right guys, I'm bringing you a video of me spectating one of my games last night that we ended up winning, just describing to you what goes through a player's head when getting a win in a very sweaty lobby. Into the video. It is a bot you can't buy here, but it's a healing bot. It's not going to do anything for you, scan the area, anything like that. Here she is, and her heals can be quite inconsistent. I feel anyway. It's like you're standing there waiting for you to heal, and it's not happening. Anyway, gotta do a griddy off the start, because if you've seen one of my YouTube shorts, I griddied after killing someone, and then I got third-partied elite Fortnite timing. Don't ask about it. So, you know what you gotta do, very start of the game, make sure you get your shield up, try and get as many items as possible that you can use in a fight. There's my bot once again, just throwing a shield against the wall. Thank you very much, bot. This was done last night. My friend that I'm playing with, I wasn't streaming at the time, and if you want to catch my streams, make sure to hit the subscribe on YouTube and over on Twitch, and sometimes on Kick. He just texts into the group going, hey, anyone want to play about Fortnite? I was like, yeah, I'm up, I can do about Fortnite. So we got in, got this game, and yeah, ended up being a good game for us. So just trying to get as much ammo before engaging in a fight. The reason that we were then moving in this direction is because you guys can't see it, but there was some prompts that there were shots coming from I believe it was southeast. My memory's so good I can remember that. I chucked my mate a couple of big pots because he had no shield, and as soon as he started taking a shield, we find these minis, and these minis he had already started drinking his big pot, and then the bot started healing them. So look, it was all Gucci. I was trying to decide what I was going to drop for the turret, because even though I'm not a fan of the turrets being in this season, it is what it is. I'm sure you guys have died plenty of times to them. I've died plenty of times to them. Just they're great for covering your rotations, and you'll see that later on in game where I'll highlight that. Right, Keith, we're going to speed up this little section here, because any time that I am running, we're just going to speed it up and make the video quicker, okay? Pop the shield out just to cover me while I didn't know where people were. Hey, we see you're a fella from My Hero Academia. Sorry. And you notice that every time that you get a knock, that it takes a couple of seconds before your shots register on a knock body. What's that about? Is there a proper explanation for that? Drop it down in the comments. I'd love to know if anyone does know why that is a thing. So, still heading towards this fighting going on, and then my teammate starts getting shot at, and I'm trying to see where it is. I can kind of see where the bullets are coming from once I see where he's shooting, and he's already taken them out. Good job, Connor. Towards the normal the first thing, and I cracked this fella for a couple of shots, and then my teammate gets the last hit on him, gets knocked. That's okay, because we're not about stealing kills or anything like that. You're working as a team. If you get rid of the enemies, it's a W. I start moving over. I'd seen this fella's footsteps. Just decided to use the auto shotgun. Teammate's real good with a sniper, so I pinged that sniper for him, which I think in the moment of all this shooting going on, he forgot, because you'll see it later on. Anyway, there was a latency issue there. It's not about my shots missing, that was just purely a latency thing. The cap. At the same time, I've been using the Ninja Dojo to try and improve my accuracy, because Ninja plays on a really low ADS sense. So I was like, right, okay, and he's been hitting some wild shots, so I've been messing around with my sense. So knocked this first guy, don't know where his teammate went to. Seeing he ran over in this direction. He had a hired bot, I believe. just this bot in general. Keycard. No idea where his teammate went to. Pacing around, seeing if teammates still around. So what I do here is I know from my game sense that there's a bounty board spawns there. Pick that up just to see where there's going to be people while we rotate in. And it just so happened it was saying that the bounty was very close to us at this stage. So I was thinking, right, that's got to be the guy that was your fella's teammate. And we'll speed up this section just so video moves a bit quicker. Of it's alerting people where you are. So we see your fella from Rick and Morty. Once again, don't latency issue.
Stop it. Get some help.
So that wasn't our bounty, and that's why I was still looking behind us, because on the map it was still showing that the bounty was still within our vicinity. That little stop there, while you can't see the prompt on the screen, that was me actually opening up my mini-map, because as the IGL, the lads comment down below how good I am at picking rotations. Most of the games that we actually win is because I pick where we're going to go and be in better position than the other teams. So we're moving towards zone. I had seen that there was shooting over on the right hand side, so I go over to investigate it. That's why I've deviated. And once I get up here, I see that there's a guy on the hills straight ahead of me. At the bridge, coming on down. So I use this chair as a bit of cover, so he doesn't see me. Wait for him to make his move. Teammate engages. It's always very difficult to shoot them in the water, whatever it is. Same thing in Call of Duty, anything to do with the water. Depends if it changed the bullet physics or what. Who knows? So I spotted his teammate the other side of the bridge. Or the guy that he was fighting, he insta-died. Yeah, the guy he was fighting. So I move on up, I see the footstep audio. Had my shotgun out, thought he was going to be a bit closer. He grapples away. Tries to get in the car. We shoot out the tires. And the car was very low. And then he ends up pulsing away. Getting over the hill. I've no idea where he goes from this point. So I don't have any movement items. I use the bush as a bit of cover. And what I do is I have that riot shield from the very start of the game. I'm switching through my inventory. Just so if I get up close to him and he has a view on me before I have a view on him, that the riot shield will be able to take a couple of shots without me taking damage. Also, please, Epic, take riot shields out of the game. They are the most annoying thing this season, honestly. So we didn't have any view of him. He obviously pulsinated and grappled away. So there was no idea where he was. We end up getting a bot on us right here. And if you don't think this is a bot, well then it is literally the Anthony of NPCs. What? You see the audio of him footstepping and he's just hitting the wall. Freest kill my teammate will ever get in his life. So I'm still scouting around, see the area, because obviously we've engaged with about 3 people at this stage just over here. I'm still checking over my shoulder to see if that guy is going to re-engage with us that grappled and pulsinated away. Because there's always a case that they'll come back, so you always got to be wary of your surroundings. With that, go to the island, because my teammate was reassuring me he had no long-range weapon. So he didn't pick up the sniper that I had pinged for him at the start of the game, because we were still in the midst of that fight and zone was coming in, so he didn't get a chance to pick up that sniper. So I said, right, let's go to the island, because when you claim the island, if you're lucky enough to do so, you can then more than likely get a sniper out of the chests up there. So I said, right, teammate, let's go up, we'll claim the island, and then you should have a sniper. I peeked down with cover while claiming this because we're still not high enough on this island to be above that point of the mountain. So if they have a sniper or if they've got a beam, they'd be able to take your head off right there. So I am staying undercover and my teammate follows suit. Look at that, there's that sniper I said you might get out of the chest. I'll take the AR ammo. He dropped that AR ammo for me because I was very light on AR and he was going to be taking up the sniper. So what isn't coming up on the HUD at the minute, because obviously this is just from the Fortnite replay, and if anyone knows how to actually bring up like the exact HUD that you have in game with Fortnite replay, please let me know, because I didn't want to have a lot of clutter on the screen. I might bring it up now in a second. So yeah, I'm just checking visually, I'm double checking the point of which people can zip up, covering R6, making sure, yeah, no one's going to be coming up in zone, hopefully, you know, and yeah, we're going to be in zone, and we can just wait out and see how it goes. I'm literally just checking all corners of this, make sure no one's coming up behind us late. Right here, once again, the reason that I'm stopped is because I have my map open. I'm seeing where the next circle is, where zone's going to push us, and kind of get best position for us from this point. So the map was showing that the circle is going to be, and I wish the HUD was here, the circle is going to just slightly have the top of the mountain in zone, but the far side, not this near side to us. So I would presume that someone would have already gone up here to had top position. So that's not going to get us very far. So I was saying, right, I'll drop to the right hand side, use the mountain as cover if there is someone already up here. Land on this, and then if there's someone below, you can use the rock as cover. So that's what's going through my mind at this minute. Get the riot shield out again, because once again, there is no audio prompts. Don't know if someone's camping up here. It's happened multiple times where I've come up and there's just someone sitting behind a rock. So I've got the riot shield out because I don't know if there's anyone up here, and that would be able to soak some damage if they had a hop on us. So the zone was going to pull to this side of that rock, the town side. What I'm doing here is I'm checking all around, bottom right hand side, town, to see if I can see any movement, if I can see anyone to get any, because we don't have a bounty, we don't have any medallions on the map. There's literally no prompt to say this is where people are on the map. So I'm looking around constantly, checking, and what I do now is I throw down this turret and I'll move to the left. So the turret will cover if people will come up from the right hand side. And look, as soon as I throw it down, we see someone. I'm giving my teammate a prompt going, yo, this fella's here, you can go and snipe him before I shoot. The snipe doesn't hit, so I end up taking shots at him. They've got their own sniper. I see that it's a full team. Bro, hit that fella for 150, 154, I believe, if my memory serves me right. So I'm waiting for my bot to heal me here. This is going back to the start of the video when I was saying you don't know when the bot's going to actually heal you. So I had taken about 60 damage there, and I was like, well, instead of using my big pot, I'll just let the bot heal me. I waited, and I couldn't wait any longer, because what if someone comes up on you and you're like half shield, and there it goes, it starts throwing it once I've already healed. Thanks, bot, appreciate you. The bot's in this game. all the angles. We know where one team is. I believe there's 4 teams left, including us at this point. So we know where one is. We're going to get an idea of where the other one is now in a minute, because that team that we were fighting ended up sliding down the far side of that hill, so they'd have a bit of cover from us, and they start engaging with a team down the far right. Now my turret was going to be in zone. It would so I said, well, that's no good. Ended up picking it up because it'd be taking damage, and I know that there's going to be a zip over here on the right hand side. That's what I'm currently looking at, thinking that's where teams are going to try and rotate to. Now we've ended up getting all the circle peaks here. You see the guy floating down to the left, definitely heading for this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Honestly, don't. Honestly, don't. As I say, I was trying out a new sense. Leave me alone. Chat, don't do it. I'm better than that. Don't worry about it. You got to mess around with your sense. So he had picked up, or he's going to pick up. There is one like the TMNT mythics, and he ends up picking it up and flying. So I'm like, right, if he's got a mythic, he's going to be able to get up without using the zip. And here comes the other team. Try and make sure that I have a good head peek while they come over, because you just never know. So I did a lot of damage on that first guy. The other fella's over at the tree. When I looked at the replay, that team had like 20 kills, so they're going to be big mad when this happens to them now. So yeah, we're repositioning, we're getting ultimate height, and double checking that the fellow with the mythic hasn't rotated behind us, because you get really good movement on those TMNT mythics. Right, one of the team took the zip. One fella pulsinated away. He's keeping cover. Don't have a sight on him. So we know the 2 teams were directly below us. One died and my teammate slips down here, which is unfortunate. At this point, it's 2v2. This guy starts coming up towards me, and then he moves away. So I tell my teammate, your guy's there, and then I'm like, right, okay. Zone's gonna start coming in, hit this, and move to ultimate position before they can. So there's a fella directly below me. He tries hitting me with a couple of shots. Now instead of landing directly on top of this, where there's like no cover, I've rotated around the mountain, knowing that I'm going to be able to get up, take a slight bit of damage. There's a nice little head ledge, and we end up engaging with those and getting the win. So we ended up getting the win there. I had 8 kills, Connor had 2, and we got a gritty on them. Let me know what you think of this video. Appreciate it if you made it this far. Hit a like and subscribe, and don't forget, stream, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, hit the follow.